So, ladies and gentlemen, I am making this video. You guys are lucky. 2 videos in one day, but I just had to make this video after having an hour and a half long conversation with Jeffrey Armstrong, a Vedic astrologer slash yogi slash probably one of the rarest actual Hindus that I came across. And after, discussing things about God and, the universe and the Vedas and how, you know, Hindus are really actually should be pronounced Sindhus. It was a Persian who changed the name Sindhu from Hindu because they cannot pronounce S, Sa. So they say Ha instead of Sa. So Hindus, we're actually Sindhus. Okay, but things like that we were discussing in how the Vedic culture has always just said, whatever opinions you have, it doesn't matter, it's all good. You want to go out naked on the mountain, do it. Just it's a great day, go on a mountain naked. You want to do this, that's fine. As long as you don't harm the whole community, you don't pee in the river or you don't shit in the river, so everybody else's water is destroyed, that's not good. You want to pee in your own water, hey, be my guest. We'll pee in your water if you want us to. These were the things I was discussing, but then the most important principle came, which I have discussed in my book in Astrology, The Speed of Light. I have discussed it on my other videos, is the principle of who should become a Jyotish, who should do consultation. And Mr. Armstrong gave me, I should say Dr. Armstrong, that think of it, astrologers like this. Astrologer should not be a lawyer in a trial of our lives. Because we as a human being are on the stand and we're being judged. Our karmas are being looked at. And an astrologer nowadays is like a lawyer. What he does, he says, well, no, this is what you should be doing, this is what you shouldn't be doing, and once you go here, you're going to do this remedy and do that. You know what's happening? Lawyer, who is supposed to be the paralegal, collecting paperwork and making sure everything is arranged, he's becoming a lawyer. He's becoming part of the trial, part of this trial, this karmic trial where we are on a stand. And once the lawyer does that, it is interfering with the vibration of the individual karma. And this is where most astrologers will suffer. And another big reason he said this is because astrologers are not psychologists, which again, I've mentioned this in my book. Because when you go to a Hindu astrologer, especially in India, man, 99.999%, I can say this, and that when you go to an Indian astrologer, first thing they will do is tell you all the joshas. Tell you have a medium to short life. You may run into this disease and that disease. Your wife will leave you for your cousin, and you will suffer a very miserable life. Okay, let's discuss your yoga. You have this yoga, that yoga, you will do this, this, and this. So for a person who's coming to an astrologer for guidance, for spiritual light, for the light of God, Jyotish, is now having this burden to carry on of all the negative things in their life. So while the client is vulnerable, just trying to find solution and find out who they really are, why is their internal computer programming system is all jacked up, the astrologer jacks it up more. He puts more viruses in there. And this is why the karma, which runs like a boomerang, hits you and hits you hard. And this is why Jeffrey Armstrong understood as to why I don't do consultation. Because I am not following those laws. Not just, I've never done that actually. That most Vedic astrologers do, which is to tell you the bad stuff. I try to be the good guy all the time, but guess what I was doing? And I made this video last night on my Facebook page. And it's amazing how karmically I get introduced to these people like Sam Juppy, Juan Paul Manley, Dr. Dennis Harness, and today Jeffrey Armstrong. And last night I made a video on my Facebook page as to why I don't do consultation. Because I drink wine, beer 2 or 3 times a week. I eat meat. I'm a lover of goat and lamb, especially that. Love all sorts of sushi and fish and whatnot. I do not meditate. I don't do sadhana. I don't do proper yagyas that I should be doing as becoming the part of this university, not universe, university. We are here in this university learning and growing and then graduating, which is the death. How you graduate, that depends on what you have done, how your karma is. Will you be dying with a bullet or will you be dying in your sleep? Those are the different graduation levels. Somebody who's a valedictorian might die in their sleep, happy, peaceful, knowing that they are going to die. Then there are ones who might get their throat slashed because they weren't graduating with such good grades. But that's the most important principle that I felt like I was just talking to my mirror image of myself, because we are both so very eccentric. I couldn't even believe it. Like, he was a comedian, Mr. Jeffrey Armstrong, and I strongly suggest you to look at his books on astrology, look at his website, do consultation with him. He's going to be here, but I'm telling you, he's a very deep guy. He's going to come at the right time. When the universe chooses the right time, he will come. But I want to tell you this principle of Jyotish. Who should be Jyotish? Who should do consultation? Who should not do consultation? So I am like that paralegal, where I tell you the best help is the self-help. Where I'm the paralegal, I'm noting down documents. Okay, Ketu in the 5th house, Jupiter in the 6th house, Jupiter, Sun, Mercury conjunction, and Jupiter aspect Sun. Okay, sir, here's all your documents. Look over your case. That's what astrologer really is. And the way to be an astrologer, the true astrologer who actually does kind of interferes with your karma, but on a very fine line, it's a very delicate process. So this is why I do what I do. I'm like the Wikipedia. I'm like this paralegal who just, like the administrator, doing the documents. This doing this doing this. So today I did Mercury in Taurus. This is what Mercury in Taurus does. Now it's up to you and your karma. How do you interpret that in your own life and how you read a chart of your own self, your own destiny? And he said, you looking at your family, a family member's horoscope, your friend's horoscope, it destroys not only their luck, but your luck as well, because you're just not ready. You should only be responsible for your own destiny and your own destination. And even then in my book, I tell you, don't do this every day. Look only twice a year, your horoscope. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. So that's what this conversation was. Okay? So just wanted to enlighten you with this conversation and can't wait to have him on here. Amazing, amazing guy. So anyway, if you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And again, if you want to know about my principle of astrology and what I have documented in my book, Astrology at the Speed of Light, check out the link below. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock with Mr. Juan Paul Manley's interview. Another great, great, great human being. Bye-bye.